Hello, a very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome back to our Global Online. As you all are aware that we have started with our preparation for the paper 2, that is for the NTA UGC NET including JRF for June 2024 cycle, and we have been covered the topic of the deduction and the exemption of the Income Tax Act 1961 over here, and with some MCQs, and these MCQs, I hope these MCQs will help you a lot. And today's we are going to discuss on the units of the business statistics, that is the probability. We are discussing some MCQs but with related, and also we build some concept behind of that. So this video may help you for the practical questions about the probability. So in this, before we are going ahead, I will quickly tell you about the complete Global Online. That is, here you will get a complete course on the commerce and management, daily live lectures, recorded video lectures, complete syllabus note, full syllabus stage, PYQ stage with solution, more than 4000 MCQs, and complete paper 1 is free over here, and you will get this all in 20% of the discounts on the fees. And in this amount you will get paper 1 plus paper 2. So you can join us, you can contact in this given contact number in below, given in your screen. So let's start our topic. In today's the topic that we are going to discuss in our today's video is a union, is about the probability in which we have two terms, that is a union and intersection. Okay, and with some MCQs which help you to polish your concept in detail. In the probability, everything is will be based on the event. Okay, everything is based on the event. An event is nothing but but that has to be happen in, always associate with the some experiment. Okay, this event. um so one by one we will discuss the terms. Okay, so first we will discuss what intersection. Okay, in the intersection, in this, what is the meaning of the intersection? First of all, what is the meaning of the intersection? Either intersection means the event containing all the elements that are common, that are common in the both events. Okay, in the both events. So in the events, both events. So suppose we have a event A and we have a event B. So in the event A, it consists of an element 1, 2, 3, 4, and in event B, it consists of an element that is a 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so for the intersection, probability of A intersect B, probability of A event intersect B. So that is the intersection point. If I draw in the Venn diagram, this rectangle shape is in a sample. Okay, this is a sample. In this sample we have a two event, that is event A and that is event B. You can see over here, that is element 3 in the event A and element 3 in a event B is a common. Also its 4 is also an common in event A and B. So in this intersection point I can write over here, that is a 3 and 4, because these two terms, these two elements are the common in this factor, in this event. So I can write it. Yes, you can write it, ma'am. Okay, so whatever the remaining elements over here in the event, that is the 1 and 2. Okay, in the B its remaining element, that is the 5 and the 6. Okay, so for the probability of A intersect B is equals to, that is 4 and 5. So intersection, the probability of A intersect, this sign is show section intersects is shown by the symbol of the intersection is, that is a opposite of U. Okay, so the intersection point is 3 and 4. Here the intersections, the events intersection is depends on the two events. Okay, these two events may be, these two events may be dependent. Okay, may be dependent or may be independent. Okay, so in case of dependent, if I draw in the diagram, you can see this is a sample, this is an A event and this is an B event. So A and B, they both are intersecting at a specific point of time. In that case, they are dependent to each other. Okay, if A is A is affected by the B and B event is affected by A. So this is an dependent event. If I draw the independent event in the diagram, so this is a sample, this is an A event and this is an B event. You can see what is the meaning of independent, the events which are not affected by any other. Okay, you can see over here that is A is not affected by B and B is not affected by A. So independent event is not affected by any other. Okay, not affected by any other. These events are the independent event. Okay, so the formula, I will tell you the formula for the dependent intersection events. Okay, so for the dependent intersection event, the probability of A intersect B is equals to the probability of A multiplied by, here we use a sign of the multiplication in case of intersection. Okay, so multiplied by probability of B happening when A is happened. Okay, this is the one formula, and you can write the same formula in the another way, like if the probability of A intersect B is equals to probability of B multiplied by probability of A is happening when B is happened. What I am saying over here, that is the B is happening and the denominator side is happened. Okay, is happen in this. Okay, you can say like this and you can write like this. Okay, so this is for the dependent event. Okay, for an independent event. Okay, for an independent event, we have the formula, that is probability of A intersect B is equals to probability of A multiplied by probability of B. Why I write like this? Because according to diagram, A is not depend on B and B is not depend on A. So in this case we use this formula. Okay, so you have to learn this formula. I hope so you will understand the formula. Okay, now what is the second term is, that is the union. Okay, so what is the meaning of the union? Union means the event containing all the elements that belongs to A or B or both. So I am taking the same example, this same example, that is event A and B. So I am writing over here also, that is event A is one element, it consists the element 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the event B, we consist the element 3, 4, 5 and 6. You know that these, for the union, we are combining. Okay, we are combining the element A and B. So in this case, one another thing I would like to tell you, that is we can write this is like a probability of A and B is equals to 3, 4. 3 and 4. Okay, we use the and word over here. For the intersection, we use the and word for the two events, and the another thing, that is for in the case of the formula, we use the multiplication sign over here. Okay, you need to remember these things. In case of intersection, do two things you need to remember. For the intersection, for the intersection, first you need to remember that we use a and word. Okay, that is A and B. Okay, and second thing, in the formula we use a multiplication sign. Okay, in case of intersection, what is the difference in the union? In union we use a or word. Okay, we use a or word, that is A or B or both. Okay, and second thing, in the formula we use a plus sign over here. Okay, so in the union, what is the meaning of that? It belongs to the A or B or the both. Okay, so if I taking the same formula, same example, so we can write that is A union B. The probability of A union B is, we are in this union, in this union, we eliminate, we subtract the common factors. Okay, so if I subtract the common factors, so what will be the answer? 1 2 3 4. Actually we are not subtracting the common factor, we are taking only the one. Okay, we are not taking this common factor twice. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, so we can write the union like this. Okay, then here, moving on the additional rule of the probability. Okay, there are additional, according to additional rule of the probability, if A and B are both are the two events. Okay, are the two events, then A and B are two events, are two events, then we write our formula, that is probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. Okay, minus probability of A intersect B. Why I write this formula like this? Why I write this the union formula, and why I subtract this intersection point over here? You can see that what I said in for the union, that is belongs to whatever the common factors we have, we need to subtract this common factor. Okay, this is an A and this is an B. So when I am getting union of these A and B events, in that case we are going to subtract these common factors from the A, probability of A and probability of a B, then we will get a union. Okay, uh, which I tell you in this example. Okay, so now moving ahead. Okay, so next is, that is a word you mutually exclusive. In this mutually exclusive, what is the meaning of the mutually exclusive? Is meaning of that cannot happen together. And what is the difference? What is the difference between the independent? Then these are the same things, na, which are not happen together and which are not affected by anything. That is the, what is the difference between the independent event and mutually exclusive event, ma'am? So I will tell you. In the independent event, and what is the difference between the mutually exclusive? Okay, in independent event, the A event and B event, so A event is not affected by B and B event is not affected by A. But in mutually exclusive, cannot happen together. That means A and B are the both different things, then they are not able to happen together. I will tell you the example of the coin. Okay, when you toss the coin, okay, when you toss the coin, either you get a head, either you get a tail. Okay, these two events, there is a possibility that these two events happen at the same time. No, ma'am, this not this, there is a no possibility that these events are happen on the same time. Either it's happen, head is come, either when I toss the coin, either is I will get a head or either I will get a tail, ma'am. So these are the difference between the independent event and the mutually exclusive event. Okay, now what then the what is the formula of the mutually exclusive event for the union? You know that this mutually exclusive event is belongs to only and only union. Okay, so probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus here I use sign plus. Okay, probability of B. So why I write like this formula? Because these two events are mutually exclusive. When the A events will happen, then B, there is no possibility of B event will happen. There is a zero possibility. So mutually exclusive, the formula of the mutually exclusive is probability of A plus probability of B. Okay, so in the case of the, I will tell you the one example of this. Okay, in the mutual exclusive, if the A events tell us the getting head. Okay, getting head, and in the events B getting, there is a possibility of getting tail. Okay, so there is a, you know that there is a half of chance, there is a half of chance. So when I calculate the probability of A union B, then probability of A plus probability of B, so the probability of A is a half plus probability of B is a half, so there is an answer will be 1. So this one answer will tell you the 100% chance. Okay, 100% chance, that is key, that is key, in from this we will get only one. Okay, only one. The might, it might be head or it might be tail. Okay, hope so you will understand. Okay, now we will move ahead with our question number first. Okay, so question number first, the asking that the probability of A intersect B is equals to. So this first option is probability of A multiplied by, this point is tell you about the multiplication sign. Okay, the probability of A multiplied by probability of B happening when the A is happen, B is happening when the A is happen. Okay, the option number B, that is probability of B is probability of A happening when the B is happened. And the option number C, both A and B, and D, none of these. So let's pause the video, try it with yourself, then I will tell you the answer. Okay, so according to this question, our right answer will be option number C. Okay, why this option number C? Because I will tell you that the probability of A intersect B in case of this fulfill the condition of the dependent events. Okay, so in this case, that is the probability of A multiplied by probability of B happening when A is happen, and another formula is probability of B, we will get probability of B when the multiplied by probability of A happening when the B is happen. So according to our formula, C is our correct answer. Here is the correct answer. Then in the second question, I take some numerics, because saw many times that in the from the probability you they ask the numerical questions. Okay, specifically for this intersection and union from the this area. Okay, so the probability of A is equals to 0.8, probability of B is 0.5, and the probability of B is happening when A is happen is equals to 0.4. What is the value of the probability of A intersection B? So what is the formula? That is probability of A multiplied by probability of, because these terms is given, so we write is the first formula, that is probability of A multiplied by B is happening when A is happen. So according to this, probability of A is 0.8 and the probability of B is happening when A is happen is 0.4. So what will be the right answer? Option number A will be the right answer. Okay, hope so you will you had understand the concept behind the intersection and union. If you like my video, then I if you comment in my comment box, if you are demanding for this, I will took more questions, more MCQs question to clear your concept. Okay, so thank you.